These are just ratings. I don't know these horses. I know the trainers, I know the pedigrees. I don't know the horses, never seen any races. These are my figures. I took the figures and used my Guru Merit rated system, which is a symbiote handicapping system I invented 25 years ago. It's one of the best handicap systems I've ever seen. Not big-headed. I did show one person how to do it, and he's bought a mansion. I don't abuse the system. I'm not a gambler. If I need money, I use the system. Right. Obviously, it works better days than others. It doesn't work on all days. Depends if the horses are conditioned or if other horses have got age taken us on, if we're running clean. There's lots of factors in it. These are just purely figs. So the figs work really, over the years I've noticed, when they're a bit better priced, the figs work more than when they're favourites. And read that into that as, what you will. So the 130, I've got Solo at 161, Goshen 160, Aspire Tower 160, All Mankind 160. I thought Goshen and All Mankind would have been better with a run 21 to 28 days ago. I think it's a negative not to run for 60 and 70 days. If this was a flat, it would be a negative. Why are they staying off? These horses need a run 30 days to go, just to, get the freshness away from them. They'll be running fresh, those horses. All Mankind and Aspire Tower, I think it is. They'll be running fresh. Bonnie Victory, that's an interesting horse. It's had one run now. It could either regress or improve off that run. It just depends, what sort of horse it is. If it can take that race well and then improve with the time it's been off, it's in the bag. I wouldn't have you could get the 6164. Normal improvements around £10 after the first run. But any horse really jumps flat. £10, up to a mile's like 3 lengths. Over a mile, this distance, 2 mile plus, it's £10 is 1 length. 1 is 10 lengths, sorry. £1 equates to 1 length over 1 mile 4 furlongs, and that's, distance races on the flat, and 2 miles obviously on the jump. £1 is equal to a length. On the flat, I would say 1 second, if you're measuring it in time, 1 second would be 5 lengths on the flat. Given based on good ground. All the ratings I use are based on good ground. I can't tweak them when it's been raining. But on the dirt, I use speed figures, and on the synthetics, I just use the ratings the same as on the turf. Right, 210 Cheltenham Charmer, top rated was 163. I haven't looked at any of these races. I never even watched any races this week, but this guy, he said, your ratings the other day you put out, there was a few winners there. I haven't got a clue. I don't watch jump racing. I'm putting these purely out for the people who follow me, and that's all. Right, so Zanza, 1 second and 159. Elusive Bells also 159. Then we've got Ligurian on 155. Araman 155 plus. The plus sign is mean it can improve. Not saying the other ones can't improve, but just looking at their profile quickly, the plus sign is like an improvement. You could add 3 to 6 onto that plus sign, really. So 250, I thought latest exhibition got 165, and Ramsey Ditelli both got 165. Time Hill got 164 with a negative. I don't think it can run to that, but it might do. Jandy 162, also a negative. Monkfish got a 161, a plus, and Cat Tiger got a 161 plus. So, those latest exhibition, Ramsey's, Ditelli's, Monkfish and Cat Tiger, I would take for the exotics. but sometimes just purely the numbers just come straight in, you know, where I've got it one down. I mean, that's just sort of when I'm adding these, saying one latest exhibition Ramesses de Telly, and then I'm saying Monkfish and Cat Tiger. That's my bias. So, you know, if you want to read pure figs, just don't take my bias, because obviously I get it wrong a lot when I sort of add my bias into it. If you just purely, you know, use the figs purely, they'd probably work a lot better than what my bias does as well. So that's just my sort of, it's just comes when you've been doing it so long, you build up these biases towards different trainers and jockeys, and it just sticks with you. Even though you know that horse is going to win, you just don't want to tip it because of the jockey and the trainer. I mean, that's how it is, because they've, they've done, they could have won a race and they haven't been trying, sort of thing, and it sends you absolutely mental. I mean, it's been rife the last, 25 years. Well, anyway, the Gold Cup. One Clan Des Obeaux, so that gets a 192 on my figs, and top rated. I don't know anything about the horse. I know the trainer, Paul Nichols, were very well known, still going, but that horse really spoke on my figs in its profile for this race. I thought of if the ground turns a bit, sort of good, that would suit it. I mean, I would say soft ground would suit it, heavy ground would suit it, and good ground would suit it. So if you got the good ground, I think it'll get the ground it needs today, and I think it'll run to that figure. The other one was Bristol de Mai. That sort of was second. And then that Alborn Photo, I thought that could be an improver, and I forgot to put the little plus on that one. That could have been a bit of an improver. Lost in translation, 1 in 4. And then you see my superfecta, 4, 2, 1, 12, 8, 7 for the Gold Cup. And that's about it.